this historic time that we're living in, quarantine, wellness, work from home have become a part of the global lexicon. Yet, though apart, we've never been alone. In the face of the unknown, we emerged stronger as one.
Every family has been touched by the virus in some way. When we closed our office very suddenly one Thursday afternoon, none of us thought it would be years until we'd see our colleagues again.
COVID-19 has made everyone a statistic. People infected, people recovered, fatalities, people economically affected. There are so many people like us who have their pay cuts or have lost their job.
It's been tough, but I'm grateful that my husband is working in the right place. It's heartening to see that a company like Crisil is focused on business continuity with people first.
When the pandemic started last year, Crisil really helped us getting us transition to a work from home mode in a very smooth fashion within a very short frame of time. So within like 7 to 10 days, we were working from home. And for personally me, it was a huge mental relief, and there was no anxiety in my mind of, I have to travel from so long from my location, use some public transport and get to the office. So all that stress and anxiety, we were just relieved of it. And it was done before the lockdown was announced.
At the very beginning of the pandemic, I didn't think it was this serious. Later, with numbers going up, I was worried, but still thought it was going to be over soon. And now, I don't know when it's going to be over, but what I know is Crisil and its people will pull together.
I joined Crisil during the pandemic lockdown. In spite of being the lockdown situation, I was able to join remotely and I was able to work efficiently from home.
At Crisil, the well-being of our employees is paramount. Our human capital is priceless. So when the pandemic struck, we created the Crisil Care program for our people, for their health, mental well-being, and also for their loved ones.
Because the people-centered culture I've witnessed in Crisil since joining, and Crisil gives the best demo during this pandemic. I feel care when I was asked not to stretch myself and go home. I feel care when there was shortage of masks and Crisil still managed to provide us sufficiently. I feel care whenever family needs me. Crisil always made it easy and comfortable to balance my work and life.
The wellness days have been incredibly well received. For everyone to down tools for a day so the work doesn't pile up while you're offline is a fantastic idea, and a benefit no one gets when taking annual leave. It's really nice for the leadership to acknowledge the overtime that people naturally do while working remotely, and you don't get that disconnect between home and work.
It is our priority to keep our employees informed, alert, and safe at all times. Our regular global town halls on COVID-19 provided our employees with first-hand insights and updates from doctors and experts who were gracious with their time to address endless questions about this unknown, constantly mutating virus.
The vaccine rollout did bring some respite, but the shortage of vaccine made it difficult for me to get a slot for myself. And on top of that, the mad rush at the vaccination centers were a little scary. What if I catch an infection while standing in the queue?
My parents and in-laws are senior citizens. So when the first wave hit us, their health was utmost concern for me. We barely stepped out in the first wave, and that I thought was the best precaution.
Soon, shortage of medical supplies hit the world. It was a grim situation, to say the least. But we did everything we could to source medicines and assist recovery. Vaccinating our people, our employees and their families, within the comfort of known surroundings, away from crowds, under strict safety protocol, took precedence.
While my friends were really struggling to get vaccination slots, we were able to get vaccines for me and my family at Crisil in a very smooth and a hygienic manner.
वॅक्सिनेशनसाठी आम्हाला खूप त्रास होत होता, दुसऱ्या याच्यासाठी आम्हाला काही मिळत नव्हतं. आणि जेव्हा आम्हाला कळलं की क्रिसिलमधनं हे सगळं होतंय, तेव्हा आम्हाला खूप म्हणजे रिलॅक्स झालं.
We simply had to do our best, and that meant supporting our employees, their dependents, extended family, and friends.
I'm really touched that Crisil thought about me as an employee as well as my family and my extended family members in this time of pandemic.
I'm relieved that CRISIL helped me in getting vaccinated.
2020 and 2021 made me realize how important it is to work with a company who takes care of their people.
When it comes to precautions and cares, there are always plenty of extras, and those extras is the people-centric culture.
When I look back, it's these little things that really make a difference. I'm glad I had designated wellness days to disconnect.
Our employee motto, People First, has evolved in ways we never imagined before. When we say we're in this together, we mean it. As a family, we stand as one.